Hello there, and welcome to Daniel's Infinite Playlist. And this is the classic album reviews section where we basically take a look back on the albums that have been released in the past. And today we're going to review an album that was released in 2017, and that is First Hate's debut album, A Prayer for the Unemployed. And for those of you who don't know who First Hate are, well, they're a duo from Copenhagen based of Anton Falk Gansted and Joachim Nørgaard. Sorry if I pronounce the names wrong. Anyways, they got released on the well-known Esco label, which actually got known for releasing Ice Age music, and this CD, or well, this album actually shows a lot on how the Copenhagen music scene just has, like changed over the past few years, going from like a visceral punk scene to a more, how do you say, softer and more beautiful sounding music. And First Hate are actually a testament to that sound, and it's even better when you can see them live. But first, how is it to listen to this album? Well, it's a bit like this. Alright, I'm going to do a both CD and vinyl unboxing since I've got the two kinds. But first the vinyl, since I actually bought it on their concert when they were here in Stockholm. And there you see like the inside. I actually got like a signed insert which says to Bruder Daniel, tack för dansen. And then over here, much love and dedication. Like, oh, it was so amazing to meet them live. Like, they're literally like such kind how do you say, people, and they're just very, how do you say, you can see that they're passionate about their music. So I really recommend you seeing them live. And now I'm going to show you the CD, which was actually only released as a Japanese exclusive. And this CD actually includes like the whole album, A Prayer for the Unemployed, and also like some extra tracks that actually were included on their what's it called, on their EPs that were released prior to this debut album. But as you see, it's actually the same insert as the CD. Let me just open it. Alright, there you see there's the album cover. I think it actually represents the music quite well. And then you see there's this, how do you say, booklet with the lyrics on it in both Japanese and in, how do you say, in English. There you see, there's the insert. But yeah, like I said, you can only actually buy the vinyl through their official store, and the CD is only available in Japan if you want to buy it there. You can actually get it for quite cheap, I think. And as you see here, here's actually the official merch from First Hate. I really love this. I actually bought it also when I went live. I really went on a shopping spree on that concert because I was kind of like, wow, this is amazing. But as you see, it says love, fantasy, tears, and reality. And there's the band logo. Alright, so now back to the actual review. How is this album musically? Well, musically, this album actually blends, like a lot of strands of Euro, pop, and trance, and then some synth music. But they actually make it, just like very, how do you say, modern sounding with really great beats that just makes the album both danceable and at the same time very meditative. And you can actually hear that both of the guys on First Hate, they actually have a sound for like crisp sounding and beautiful sounding music that both aligns with their, how do you say, with the lyrics, and with their own vision of making just this pure and very just how do you say, heart touching pop music. And the frontman's voice is just so amazing as well. It sounds like he's kind of like commanding you, and it sounds so, how do you say, so unabashedly naive, but in a good way, and that's just so amazing. So yeah, and at first you might think that that the music sounds well. It's a bit aching like Pet Shop Boys and then New Order, but they actually have kind of like their own sound, which I really love. So, how is this album lyrically? Well, lyrically, this album just touches on different, how do you say, topics, mainly about love, about breaking hearts, but mostly about soul searching and spirituality, and about being true to yourself and being true to everyone that you meet. It is basically music that you can actually shout out and, just be, I mean, around in a bonfire, because you feel that it's just so how do you say, like the words are just so slogan like that you just wanna just shout them out, and they're so true as well. Like there are songs about misery, but the songs just lift you up and makes you feel kind of like, I don't know, kind of like that, like you're a part of First Hate's, how do you say, ideology, and their own how do you say, and their own willingness to just change the world by making just this beautiful sounding pop music. And you can actually see that they're very conscious in their lyrics and also in their actions as well. Actually, I think it was last year when Denmark passed a law where Muslim women weren't allowed to wear niqabs or burqa. I don't know what type of headdress they weren't allowed to wear. But then First Aid at the same time made merch that actually covered like the whole face. And it's a really cool statement, and they actually got written about that, like not only just in Denmark but even here in Sweden as well. And I think that's mighty brave of them to actually do, to just go against what one's country does really want. And I really love them for that. Like, mwah, you're amazing. So yeah, what do I give this album? Well, I give it a 9 out of 10. It is easily one of the best Scandinavian albums that have been released in the past few years, and it still sounds fresh to this day. I'm still waiting for a follow-up to this album, but this album is just so complete in its way, and it feels like you're undergoing like a soul cleansing and a soul searching in this album. I recommend to listen to this album, just late at night, like when you're going in the train after a party. Like, that's the best way to experience this album. It's just so beautiful, and it conveys just a lot of emotions that one is going through, and at the same time it just lifts you up and makes you feel like you're part of them, and that's just amazing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this review. As always, I'm going to put the artist links down below. First Hate are available everywhere: iTunes, Spotify. I think you can actually buy the physical versions. I'll put the links down below. And then thank you so much for watching this review. And if this was and if this was your first review with me, then please like and subscribe, as I really appreciate it. And yeah, as always, I'm going to review new albums every Wednesday and classic albums every Saturday. So yeah, if you want to get along, for the ride, then I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and that's it for me. Enjoy music, enjoy life, people. Vi ses. Hej då!